Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am so happy to have you. If you are one of my subscribers, I want to thank you for coming back. I love you so much, and thank you for coming back to watch another video. Okay. So today I'm actually getting ready for work, so I am going to go to work in the makeup that I'm going to be putting on camera. This is actually a requested video, and a lot of people don't know. My YouTube does not know. So I am in a sorority at Nova Southeastern University called Phi Sigma Sigma. We just had bid day last Sunday. I'm going to show you, this is basically what I'm going to do today is a highly requested video from my sorority sisters. So on bid day, we ended up, our theme was the golden years, so we were in pink and then we were wearing gold and everything. We had gold like sparkles everywhere. Okay guys, so I wanted to kind of just tell you, I've already prepped my face. I kind of wanted to do that off camera just because it's a process and like everything. So I do use 3 products for my moisturizer, my sunscreen, and then my primer. So I think I've talked about this in a previous video. I use the Drunk Elephant Proteini polypeptide cream for my moisturizer. I use this every single day. I'm actually running out again, so I feel like I buy it probably every 2 months. It's one of my favorite moisturizers ever, and I use it probably twice daily, so that's why I go through it so fast. I'm also using, which this is something that I use once a day, I use the Drunk Elephant, the Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense. So it's a sunscreen. It's a SPF 30 and it is my favorite. This one actually is a little bit tinted, so it does give you, I noticed personally that it does give me a small glow on my face when you immediately put it on, and then it like seeps into your skin. So then I did my moisturizer, my sunscreen, and then my primer. My primer is actually a drugstore primer. I don't know if you can find this. I think I got it at Sally's, and I believe I talked about this in the previous video. This is by Collab, and it's the hydrating primer, and I actually ran out of the matte one, so I started using the hydrating one, and I love it. It's really good. So those are the 3 products that I used for my moisturizer, sunscreen, and primer. So now I'm going to prep my eyes. So I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the color light medium, and so I'm going to take this and put it on my eyelids, concealed, and I want to start with a very neutral, like same color base, basically. That was like way too hard to even talk about. Wow. So I'm basically just gonna blend, and I just want it to go all you just want it everywhere, and so it's actually going to be the same color. I'm going to set my concealer with a color from the Shade of Light palette. I'm going to be using, what is this color? This is Ludwin on the back. So this is the color. It's actually just the very white. It's the white base one. I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to put that all over my eye. Okay. So now you can definitely put this one aside. If you're not using this one, you can definitely just use a light eyeshadow. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter what color as long as it's just a lighter color. So this look definitely includes a very colorful palette. I'm going to go straight in with the crazy vibrant color. So if you saw in the photo, you noticed that I had pink. So I'm going to actually start with the Define Me, which is actually in the Dare to Create palette. It's in the 39A. And I'm going to start with this color right here in the outer corner, and then just kind of work in, go around my, in my crease, and then kind of go to the center. Don't worry about getting darker here, because we're going to fix that with shimmers and everything later on. Okay, so here it's really just the base. I really just want to get a color on I just want to get a color on my eyelids. So this is the starting point. You're going to start with the orange, and then you're going to put the pink on, and then the shimmer, and then everything else. It's actually a really easy kind of color combo to do. It's not really that hard, even though it looked hard kind of in my photo. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, how'd you do that? I promise you it's actually not that hard. It's probably about 4 colors. You can even use probably the Dare to Create palette to even do everything. It's just you're gonna get a darker pink look, but it's not really that hard. So I'm going to show you how easy it is. I promise you anyone can really do it. The biggest point of this whole makeup look, and I told this to one of my sorority sisters when I was talking to her about like the look, is that anyone can do this look. It doesn't matter like what eye color, everything. The only thing is that you have to know your eye shape, and you have to know that how high you can go up, how high you can put the shadow. If you have hooded eyelids, obviously you're not going to be putting eyeshadow all the way up into your eyebrow. It's just not going to work. You're going to like you're going to look like a clown, you know? So anyone can do this look. It just, you have to realize what type of eye shape you have and how high you can put the eyeshadow. That is one of the most important things when putting on eyeshadow, because anyone can wear this look. It's a look that's universal. You just have to know where to stop. See, like with my eyes, I have really big lids, and so I can literally pack it on. So I pack it on almost all the way up into my brow. So, and that's like normal for me. But if I had like, if I was doing one of my sorority sisters, or not even like them, just doing someone with more of a hooded eye, I definitely would not be putting eyeshadow all the way up into their eyelid. I'd probably stop at their crease and then go down and then work my way in. So I would not do, I'd do like very subtle, like it would do, you would not see like this on a hooded eyelid. Okay, so now that I have the orange on both eyelids, now I'm going to work into the pink. So I'm going to take the color Snatched in the 39A palette. I'm going to take Snatched and now kind of put it over the orange. This color is actually very similar to Define Me. So the only reason why I'm using it is because it does have pink undertones to it. So that's why I'm going to use it on both, and then I'm going to go into the Life's So Dry palette and then kind of finish it off with that. Because really, this is like the start of it, using the pink, yellow, shimmer, done. Okay, so now that I have I call this the base. It really is the base of my makeup, and it's the base of the look. I know I kind of look crazy right now, but I promise you, once I have foundation on and everything, it is going to look so pretty, because I kind of do look like a clown right now, but it does, I promise you, it does all come together. So now I'm going to take the Life's a Drag palette and to dip my brush into Kai Kai. And like I said, this one's also pigmented. If you can see, you can literally see the pink on this. So just know this one, if you do have this palette, it's highly pigmented. It's something that Manny wanted from the start, and he got it. So just know. I'm going to take this color too, before I even like start it. I'm going to take this color and I'm going to work my way from the outer corner and then work it into the crease and then all the way into the inner corner. I'm going to use this color and I'm going to put it on the crease, and then I'm also going to work into the side, into the inside, and I'm going to do the same, obviously, on the other side. So it's, just know too, this one's highly pigmented, so be careful with it. And like I said, for the orange too, you're gonna just go right into the inner corner, because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put some concealer on the eyelid, and then just so I can kind of have a clear base for the shimmer. And it's okay if it gets like under here, like it's not really an issue. We can clean that up with foundation. I'm going to take some of Campy, and I do want to put that on the outer corner, and I'm going to take a little bit of it. Like I said, this one also dips like crazy, so it's very highly pigmented. Just kind of soften it out and kind of blend the orange and the pink together. I really honestly totally winged this entire makeup look. I was like, well, I know I want to do pink, so let's just do it. This was actually the exact same. I had the same colors I had, and I actually remember I did use also the color Snatch just to kind of darken up the end, because it was getting like very orangey. So I am going to use Snatched in the Manny palette. It's literally right next to the pink, and it's a more red color. This one is very, it's just as pigmented as the other ones, and I'm going to use this on the outer corner too, and I'm going to just kind of work my way in the crease and just blend everything together. This color really was just to darken everything up, because I think I was like, whoa, it's just so light, but I promise it's like, it all works in the end, because I remember I was like, whoa. So, once you do blend everything together. I mean, everything's really blended for the most part, but once you put the shimmer on and I put my wing on and I put my lashes on, everything comes together. So at this point, now that that's, I mean, I really didn't, like I said, I really didn't put a lot of the red in there. I really just wanted it for another shade. That one can go, honestly, if you want it to or not. So at this point, I've used, what, 2 colors or 3 colors in the Dare to Create palette, the 39A, and then I used, so far, 3 in the Manny MUA palette. I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer, and I'm going to use a brush, and I've literally, like, all I do is go, like, keep the brush in there. Just take your extra, like, don't take your extra brush. Take a brush that, like, literally you can just put right here. Just take that, dip it slightly into your concealer, just like that. Yeah. So literally, like, nothing, and, like, I really don't want, like, you don't want a lot of products on it, and you're just going to go from your eyelid, so it's almost like a cut crease. You're going to basically do a cut crease, but it's going to be a very, like, low level cut crease, if that makes any sense, because sometimes they don't make sense, so that's great. You're gonna definitely work your way from the outer corner, sorry, inner corner. Use the same brush, and I'm gonna use the shimmer, and I did use this brush for the shimmer already, so I'm gonna dip it just like I did before, and I actually dipped it on my finger. Okay, alright, wait. I know a lot of people use the trick where they do the they put the concealer on and they kind of like look up so that you can get, like, the top of it. Unfortunately for me, it really doesn't work because I have such big eyelids and just, like, big eyes that, like, literally it goes all the way up to my brow bone. So it really doesn't work. So I just kind of map it out myself and do it how much I really want to. I really didn't do it too crazy. I just wanted something like, I just wanted a little base. I wanted something to be able to put some shadow and shimmer and everything on it. And then I'm going to blend it again. Like, knocking everything over. Okay, so now that I have both of those done, I'm now going to use the same brush, because it already has a concealer on it and I've already used it for my shimmers last time. I'm going to use both of them, and I'm going to use Beat and Legendary in the Life's a Drag palette. It doesn't matter which one first either. Onto the concealer. So the concealer that you put on your eyelid, you're just going to pack it on to the lid, exactly right where you put the concealer. Okay, now you're going to see, like, I kind of went over there. It's not a problem. You're going to take your blending brush, the same brush that you use to blend everything, and I'm going to take a little bit of Kai Kai in Life's a Drag and blend it all together. Okay, so if you see, you're gonna notice that you can see the pink now on top of the shimmer. That is what you want. Now that my eyeshadow is done, I'm now going to move on to my eyeliner. I'm using my new favorite eyeliner. I know in the first, possibly my first video, I used the Pot, the gel eyeliner. I've now switched over. I'm now using the wing. A lot of the wing has, like, come off because I'm probably gonna have to get a new one soon. It's literally called the wing. It is a eyeliner stamp, and I know, like, that sounds literally insane, but it is the best thing on earth. Like, I highly recommend this. It has a side for to draw, and then let's see, yeah, so it has a side to draw, and then it has the stamp itself. But this is the right one, and so I'm going to basically stamp and go. So literally, it's a stamp. It is the best thing on earth. It literally cuts down my makeup time probably in half. And now I'm going to connect it. This is actually the 12mm one. I know that, I believe she has a 5 and a 10, but I'm not positive, so do not quote me on that. So now I'm going to connect everything. So I know, like, I'm, like, speechless myself. So now I'm going to connect it, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so now that that's done, definitely it is the easiest thing ever to do. I did for bid day, I really did like I did bigger wings than I normally do. Normally I'll kind of put the stamp closer to my outer corner, and I know on bid day I did it like this, so I'm definitely gonna do just like I did on bid day. This was definitely the look I did, for sure. I know for a fact that the eyelashes did tie it all together, so I'm excited to put those on. I'm going to put the exact same ones on that I used for bid day, and I actually don't know the brand of them. I'm pretty sure they're either Allure or Violet Voss. I really wish I knew the brand of them. But I am going to put that on camera. I'm going to do my foundation off camera just because I spent so much time talking about everything else. So I'm going to do my foundation off camera. And yeah, so this is basically the look. And then I'll show you guys the look afterwards. So these are the eyelashes. This is the eyelash I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure, I really don't know which one this is. I want to say it's Violet Voss, but I don't know, and I don't have an extra one to know. These could be bombshell lashes, possibly. I wish I knew, but honestly, any big lash will work for this look. I'm sorry that I really don't know, because I will throw out my little boxes after so long, and I've honestly worn these so many times. So if these are either bombshell, regardless if they're bombshell or Allure or Violet, I don't think they're Violet Voss, so they're either Allure or bombshell. They are amazing lashes. Like, those are both amazing brands for lashes. If you wear lashes, like I wear lashes almost every day, these are definitely worth it to buy. So this is done. The lash glue, I will talk about the lash glue that I use, considering I didn't tell you guys. The lash glue I use is Kiss. It's a lash strip adhesive. This one is the aloe one. I like this one just because it's like really sensitive. It's basically for sensitive eyes, and I noticed that this one actually does not pull out any of my lashes. I was using the Duo, I believe, the Duo glue, and that one was pulling out a lot of my lashes when I take off my lashes at the end of the day. So with the Kiss, the strip lash, I don't have a problem with that. They kind of just come off at the end of the day. Probably because I'm so tired by then, by like literally like 9, 10 o'clock when I do take off my makeup. They just kind of easily just peel off. The foundation that I used on bid day that I'm actually going to use today, I am using the Fenty Beauty in the color 220. I was actually matched by a person at Sephora. She matched my skin, and she ended up giving me one that was like a lot darker. I actually don't know the shade that she gave me, and then I actually got the color that I have now, which is my right color, in like a sample box, and it was perfect. It didn't, like, when it oxidized, it wasn't like too dark, it wasn't like light or anything. It was like literally the most perfect color. So I just decided to take the other one back, get my right color, and then all was right with the world. So yeah, so I'm definitely using that one. Normally I do use 2 different foundations. I think honestly I only use the Fenty just because it stays on my skin. Literally, like, even if I sweat, it's like just, it's there, like it doesn't move at all. Also, I'm going to use the Shape Tape concealer like I normally do, and like I said, I'll tell you guys again, it's in the color light medium. And then I'm also going to use for my contour the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the contour stick in Mink. Those are like literally 2 of my favorite products right after I put my foundation. The powder that I'm using, because I'm using the Fenty Beauty Tarte Shape Tape Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour, and then I'm also going to be using to set it all is the MAC Studio Fix. This is in the color NC40, and it's just the pressed powder. And for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Rich Amber. This is her bronzer. Due to the fact that I'm going to work in like literally like 20 minutes, I really didn't want to go crazy with the highlighter. I will note that I used 4 different highlighters on top of using lotion with highlighter mixed in on my body. So we went crazy for midday. For today, I'm not going to go crazy just because I'm going to work. But I will note that I did use the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I used probably like all the colors. I just kind of mixed everything. I used the Becca highlighter, which I'm going to use today, a little bit of it, so you will see that. I used the strobe cream underneath all my makeup. What else did I use? I think I used the Amrezy too. So I also used, I do believe I used the Amrezy highlighter for extra glow, and I mixed that one with the Becca, and then along with the glow kit. So I was just glowing on Sunday. Like I was seriously glowing. I mean, it's bid day. You gotta go all out. So that's how much highlighter I did put on my body. Today I'm not going to do that crazy. I really just wanted to show you how I did my eyes. So yeah, so now with that, and I have explained everything else, I'm now going to put on my eyelashes. Okay, so I'm definitely going to use mascara to kind of just like combine everything. But the one thing that I love about using like lashes that I've already put on my eyes is that they literally just like go on so easy because they're already formed to your eye. So now that I have the right one on, I'm just gonna put the left. Like I said, the eyelashes literally tie the whole entire makeup look together. I love this look so much. I think the pink is actually so pretty. It does, it's a very bold look. But for bid day, it worked perfectly because we were all just glowing and pink was everywhere. So I'm going to go off camera in just a minute. But before I do that, I did want to show you guys what I use for my tight line. And I'm not going to put this on my waterline, but I am going to use this on my, okay, we're dropping stuff now. So I am going to put this on my tight line, and then I'm also going to put on my mascara before I go off camera and do my foundation. So I'm going to go inside. So basically I'm going to use this, which is the Pretty Vulgar. I've said this, like this, I think I've talked about this in my previous video. This is in the color Confidential. It is one of my favorite eyeliners. It's like one of the ones that stays. It's pretty bulletproof. I don't know if like, I know there's a color called Bulletproof. It's one of the only eyeliners that actually stays put and it doesn't really move. So I'm going to use this on my tight line, and then I'm going to put on my mascara. After using the Pretty Vulgar on my tight line, I'm now going to, I want to press together my eyelashes first, and then I'll put on my mascara. And for the mascara, I am going to be using their Real Benefit, from Benefit, not, yeah, the Benefit Their Real mascara. It's one of my favorites. It's kind of the only one that kind of works for me. If you watched my previous video, you know that I have allergic reactions to a couple of different mascaras, so this one's definitely in the clear, which is probably for the best. I definitely just want to kind of smush together and just press together my lashes and then the fake lash. Yeah, they're definitely on, which is a good thing. Okay, now that I press them together, I'm going to use the mascara and just kind of go over the lash. You can see my lashes right now, but once I put the mascara on, you won't be able to see them, and they'll be like very blended into the fake ones. Okay, so now that I have both of the eyelashes on, I've already used the mascara and I used the Pretty Vulgar eyeliner for my tight line. I'm now going to go off camera and I'm going to do my foundation, and I'll be back with the final products. I ended up using all of the products that I mentioned right before I went off camera. I also did put on blush that I've had this blush forever. This is in Prism. It's by MAC. I don't know if this is still at MAC. I can definitely look it up, and I will link all of the makeup that I used in the comments. So I will link it in the kind of the video. I will link everything that I used in the video bio. That includes every single product that I used, and then I will talk about the ones that I did not use that I did use on bid day. I ended up going and putting on my lips too. I used my favorite lip scrub. This is from Fresh, and it is the Sugar Lip Polish, and it is the best to get off all the dead like skin on your lips and everything. It makes everything so smooth, and it's one of my favorites. I did use the Pretty Vulgar, which is one of my favorite lip glosses. This is in the color Poisonous Pout, and it is a plumping lip gloss. That's why I love it so much. And then I used my Kat Von D in Divine, and this is one of my favorite lipsticks. I haven't seen this one. This was one of her like kind of limited edition ones, but I know that there's definitely colors very similar to it. So that is it. That is really the end of the look. Like I said on bid day, I did use a lot of highlighter and gold and everything, but as far as the eyes, this was the eye look that I did do. So it is a very bold look. It is pink, it's orange, it's gold, it's shimmery. So for bid day, I also did add more glitter. So I was just glittered out on bid day, I really was. So this is, I actually used a loose glitter. This is, I've actually had this. Okay, funny story. I've had this glitter since freshman year in high school because I was a cheerleader, and I literally still have the glitter because glitter doesn't go bad. So I used, it's basically a makeup glitter. It is, I assume it's from Sephora, so they obviously ordered it from Sephora, but you can literally get like, there's glitter on Amazon and everything. Like there's, definitely don't use craft glitter on your eyes because that's gonna be bad. Use actual makeup glitter because I promise you, you'll hurt your eyes. You will literally be like in so much pain. So definitely use a eye glitter for extra glitter if you want to. I ended up using, this is from Sally Girl, and it's a gel adhesive for glitter. I literally took a brush, took some of this, put it on where I put the shimmer, and I just kind of packed it on a tiny bit just to add some more glitter to kind of just be really shimmering for the whole day. That was the last thing I did, and the only thing that I really didn't do off besides the highlighter and everything. I did kind of do the sorry. I did end up doing very toned down highlighter. For bid day, I ended up having glitter everywhere. Like I said, I put glitter in my lotion. I put highlighter in my lotion. I put highlighter on my collarbones, everything. Today it's very toned down because I am going to work. But it was basically the same concept, and what I really wanted to show you guys was the eye makeup, and this is probably one of my favorite looks. It actually probably should have been a look I did for Manny's video, but hey, here it is. I had to go through bid day to be able to do this look. So yeah, so that's really the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do a foundation kind of routine as my current foundation routine, I can do that in the next couple videos I'm gonna post. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. For my sorority sisters watching, I love you guys so much. Thank you for kind of really pushing me to do this video. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to do this video so you guys can see how I did it. I want to thank you guys, and thank you to my subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously, like, thank you guys for supporting me. I get comments on my videos, and it literally like melts my heart just because people are actually watching my videos, and it's just weird to even think about that. So I just want to shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to post more videos in the future. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you do want to follow my journey on this, I don't even know what it is, but just my journey on here, definitely hit that subscribe button. So I can't wait to see you guys next time, and I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Bye guys.